So when you guys get a moment, when you feel ready, you got your blocks, you've got your comfortable space, and come down to whatever child's pose feels best. If your low back is a bit tight, you might take your knees together. If the creases of your knees, the joints of your knees don't quite feel right here, you can walk yourself forward into a modified hands and knees. And if you want a little opening through your chest and shoulders, you take your knees wide and drop your upper body through. And we'll set the pace of your practice with your breath now. And you'll notice when that pace gets hurried or stuck. And sometimes the pace doesn't align with what we're doing. You can always bring yourself back here into a deep breath. On your next inhale, make your way up to downward facing dog. And you'll begin to take some movements and stretch what needs to be stretched. And come back to center. Press your hands down, lift your hips up. Inhale. Empty slow. Look forward to your hands, walk forward, ragdoll. Wrap your arms, any movement here. Maybe rocking your upper body side to side. Or letting your hips drop all the way down towards your heels. And start to work out the kinks and the creaks. And sometimes my creaks are so loud, I wonder if the microphone picks them up. We call that the middle-aged orchestra. And make your way back to your forward fold, back to your ragdoll. And take a deep breath in. And empty out. Drop your fingertips to the mat. Take your feet together either to touch or hip distance. Then halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Now controlled movement. Precise movement. 2 more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Find just the right lift to your hips that your rib cage can press down into the tops of your thighs. 1 more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And a couple of rounds through the half series. On your inhale, come to standing mountain pose. Your exhale, bow forward. Adding the flat back, inhale. Fold down, breathe out. Mountain pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, squeeze down. Inhale, reach up. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. This time step back, high push-up, take your knees down. And take your rib cage, then your hips, lowering your upper body slow. Take your hands wide off your mat onto fingertips. Inhale, reach up, baby cobra. Press the tops of your feet down. Exhale, lower. Slide your hands in by your lowest ribs. Belly tight, hips lift first, then your rib cage, hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, down dog. I'm going to do that 2 more times, just as slow. Deep breath in. Empty. Look forward, walk or float. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, inhale, draw your heart forward. Step back, high push-up, the knees, rib cage, hips, all the way down. And take it wide onto fingertips, off your mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, place yourself down. Bring your hands to your mat. Inhale, lift up, hands and knees, body moves like a board. Tuck your toes, down dog. Breath in. Empty. Walk or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, soft knees. High push up, exhale all the way down. Hips land last. Wide baby cobra, inhale. Lower down, exhale with control. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Empty. Walk or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to do a chair with a sweep. Drop your hips low. Inhale, reach up. And sweep your fingertips down towards the mat. Drop your hips as you do. Your fingertips might touch, they might not. Stay that low. Inhale, lift up, chest and arms. Draw your belly in so that your tailbone points down and back. And then take one more inhale. Bow forward, breathe out. Inhale, flat back. Step back, high push-up. Exhale to low push-up. This time knees can be down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. On your inhale, come up to warrior one. And straighten your front leg as you breathe in. Point your tailbone down, lift your chest. Then exhale, bend your front knees, stay. And keep your tailbone pointing down. Your belly pulling up and in. One more inhale. Hands to your mat, let your back heel pop up as your hands come down, step back. Exhale to low push-up, knees or toes. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale here. On your inhale, straighten your front knee, level your pelvis, lift your chest. Keep that. Exhale, bend your front knee, warrior one. Soften the toes on your front foot. And And find a little space between your back teeth. Inhale, reach up. Hands down, let your body come to center as you step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. Empty. And walk or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Another chair with a sweep. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, arms down towards the mat, reaching for your toes. Stay that low. Inhale, reach up. This time, fold forward. We don't stay. Inhale, flat back. High to low push-up. Breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Same thing as the first round. You'll exhale as you bend your front knee. Then inhale, straighten your front leg. Use this to level out your pelvis. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend low. Inhale, lift up. Low push up. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Settle in, exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg, organize your pelvis, lengthen your spine. Keep that exhale, warrior one, bend your front knee. And inhale, find space, lift up. Hands down, step back, low push-up. We have one more time through, just like that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a breath, find your pace, reset it if you need to. Exhale. Look forward, walk or hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, peel yourself up, chest and arms. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift and head. Low push-up, exhale. Upward facing dog, see if you can get a deep breath. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot forward. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, find your feet, bend your front knee. Then inhale, straighten your front leg. Level your hips. Lift your spine. Exhale, bend your front knee. Stay for one breath. Inhale. Hands down, step back. Low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We have one more like that. Left foot, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, settle. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, go up and back. Hands down, exhale, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. This time, warrior two. On your inhale, straighten your front leg. Take a moment here to level your hips. You can even bring your hands to your hip. You can kind of feel your sacrum with your thumbs, your hip points with your fingers. And you're leveling out, not just side to side, but front and back. And we have a little more space when we're up here, right, to move around on our leg bones. You'll find level, and they'll start to bend into your warrior. Stay here. Inhale, float your arms up. And keep your hips level using the muscles of your belly, your glutes, your legs. Keep it as you take reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Hands down to your mat, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open warrior two. Then hands to your hips, straighten your front leg. Give yourself a little more freedom, a little more dance. So you might try forward and back a little too far, see how that feels. Side to side a little too far. And you can look down or maybe look in your camera and see what level looks like. And then you'll see what it feels like. Bend into your front knee, keep it there. If you find your knee doesn't go as far forward as you think it should in this, you might just shorten your stance a little bit. And arms up. And stay strong through your hips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Hands to your mat, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, take your right leg up, three-legged dog. Point, flex, roll your ankle, wiggle your toes. And inhale, lift your heels straight up. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. You have the option to take your back knee down. And if you can, keep it up. Tighten your back leg. And on your inhale, draw your heart forward, hug your right knee to your arm. Then exhale, right hand to your thigh, twist. And keep hugging your knee in. You can use your hand on your thigh to guide your knee over your second and third toe. But then keep it there with the work of your inner thigh, work of your glute muscles. On your inhale, take your right arm up towards the ceiling, open your chest. 2 breaths here. 1 more. And look to your mat, step back, hands and knees. Open up to your left for kneeling side plank. You can let your right foot kickstand off from your mat so that your hips can stack. And especially if you feel that it's any kind of pinching or cramping in your right hip crease. One more breath in. And exhale, look to your mat, step back, low push-up, or you might take it all the way down and surround to your belly. Inhale, back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, 3-legged dog. Point, flex, roll. Inhale, lift the back of your heels straight up. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Back knee up. Your inhale, draw your heart forward, find some length. Squeeze your back leg. And exhale, twist left hand to your left thigh to start. Even if you're used to right away coming into the big open variation. Right now, you're going to use your left hand to help guide your knee in towards you. And place it so it's in line with your second and third toe. Bring a little bit of awareness to your back foot. Are you rolling to the baby toe side? Can you stay anchored to the big toe? And inhale, left arm up, using the muscles of your inner left thigh to keep your knee in place. Stay here. One more inhale. Then hands and knees, breathe out. Inhale, open up, kneeling side plank. Draw your low belly in. You have one more inhale. And look to your mat, high to low. Breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. And keep your back heel in line with your second and third toe. Keep both arms tight, one more breath. And exhale, step forward, crescent lunge. And this time we'll reach up, chest and arms. And exhale, twist left hand to left thigh, squeeze your back leg. On your inhale, open your arms. And look to your mat, back to hands and knees, breathe out. Inhale, open up to your left, kneeling side plank again. And this time you'll hover your back leg. You might bend your knee, catch your foot. One more breath in, get expansive. And release slow, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. And get aligned to your points on the floor. Right heel in line with second and third toe. Even pressure through your hands. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, crescent lunge, step forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Two more breaths. Last one, open your arms. And look to your front foot, step back, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breath in. Empty. And come down to your knees. We forgot something on this side. And send your right foot back for kneeling side plank. Right arm up. And this time hover your right foot. So you're finding balance on your left hand, left knee. And then the option to catch your foot. Reset your pace. And smooth breath, even at the top and bottom. You have 2 more. One more. And high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Take your feet wide, so you're at the back of your mat. Wrap your arms, drop your head. Your exhale, release your fingertips to your mat. Take your feet together. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart and pause. Let your eyes close, take a breath. Inhale, arms up, mountain pose. Exhale, eagle, right arm underneath your left. Right leg on top. Keeping your weight into your left heel, so your left toes are not clawing the mat. Point your tailbone down toward your back heel. Stack your shoulders. One more inhale, stay here. And inhale, unwind, reach up. Other side, left arm under. Left leg on top. Inhale, unwind, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. I'm going to step your right foot forward about halfway up your mat. We're going to go into a slow airplane. I'm going to start by lifting your back heel up so that you're sending the weight of your body forward. And then leaning your body forward enough that it matches the angle of your back leg. And then arms by your side, palms forward. Spread your chest. Squeeze your back. This is a perfectly fine airplane right here. If you want a little more, you'll start to hover your back toes. So pressing into your toes to bring your body weight forward. Maybe your toes come up. And notice if your body's rolling open to the left, can you keep yourself square with your mat? Tighten your back leg, your left bum cheek, slowly hinge at your right hip crease. One more inhale. And exhale, step back, back of your mat, hands to your heart. Let's do the other side just as slow. Step your left foot forward. And keep your back foot down for now, even if you want to take off. And start by lifting your heel up so your body weight shifts forward into your front foot. And then you'll find the angle of your upper body. If you've gone too far, there'll be a hinge, a break in your hips. If you're up too high, there'll be an arch through your spine. And see if you can find that perfect match. Back leg, hips, spine. And arms out to the side, palms forward. Engage the muscles of your back. And slowly pressing off your back toes until they cover. Stay squeezing your back leg. Don't let it get floppy. Keep your body square with your mat. Slowly hinge forward as far as you go. Notice if you start to collapse through your chest, keep your back muscles engaged. 2 more breaths. And slowly step it back of your mat. That's work, huh? And from here, we're going to take tree. We're going to start with our right foot down, left foot up. Give our leg a little break. And keep your gaze set right at the center. And if you like, arms can come overhead. One more inhale. And slowly, hands down, foot down. Right foot up. Take tree. One more breath in. Exhale, land your hands at your heart, your foot at your mat. And press down, inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, bow forward. Walk yourself back out to downward facing dog. And take a breath in. Empty out. Step your right foot forward. Inhale to warrior 1. Exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, and straighten your front knee for reverse triangle. You'll lengthen up away from your right hip, your right toes, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. Keep all that length on the right side of your body. And start to hinge at your hip crease. Come forward into triangle. You've gone as far as you can go without your body starting to collapse down towards your mat. Just let your hand come down. As you stay here and breathe, if your body starts to loosen a little bit, you can slide a little lower. One more inhale, roll your heart towards the ceiling. And exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, come up to standing, turn towards the front of your mat for pyramid. You're going to step your back foot up. Feet are on 2 separate tracks. And bring your hands again to your hips. We're going to use this to square your hips forward, so they're not turning to the side at all, facing the front of your mat. Keep that as you start to hinge at your hip crease. My front knee is soft so that my hips have a little more freedom of movement. And when your hamstring tells you that's enough, then bring your hands to your thighs, your shin, the blocks, maybe your mat. And you can play a little bit here with the distance, front foot to back. And back heel is flat. And you might be able to get it back more. And still keep your hips level. On your inhale, draw your heart forward, bend your front knee, come all the way up to standing. We're back where we started. From here, we're going to take revolved pyramid and start with right hand at your hip, left arm straight up. Ta-da! So now we just have one hand to guide our hips into level. So there's a little pull back into your right hips. I'm going to start by softening your front knee, reaching your left arm forward until your body comes down parallel or maybe a little bit higher to the floor. And then left hand to your right thigh, right hand to your hips, and twist. And here, as your body starts to open up, you can take your hand a little lower, maybe to your shin, your ankle, a block. I'm going to take one more breath, option to reach your right arm up. And look to your mat, take your time, and step back to a low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior to reverse triangle. Straighten your front knee. And then lengthen out, reach up and back. And the work you feel here of lengthening the left side, working the right side, that's what we keep as we start to hinge into triangle. Send your hips back. Keep that length, keep that work on the right side. When it starts to go away, that's where you stop. Left hand down. Take it to your shin or your thigh or a block. Stay and breathe. Maybe 2 more breaths. One more, roll open. Exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale up to standing and turn to the front of your mat for pyramid on this side. Go slow, hands to your hips, back foot up. Right toes are turned out a little bit and back heel is anchored. Sometimes in this pose that back heel will start to lift up. Just change the angle of your foot or the distance of your step. And hands to your hips, press back as you come forward. And something somewhere will tell you that's far enough. Your body's good at that. Take your hands down. Shin, thigh, blocks. I got my blocks back. Stay anchored to your back foot. And probably the biggest challenge in this pose is staying level to your hips, because that's something we have to kind of feel. Did they come off kilter a little bit as we came down? And can you give them a little wiggle side to side? See what feels square. And inhale, draw your heart forward, bend your front knee, come all the way up. We're back where we started with a straight front leg, left hand to your hip, right arm up. Keeping a little bend in your left knee, we're going to hinge forward until you're about parallel with the floor, or what feels like parallel. And right hand down to your left leg. Left hand back to your hips, twist. One more breath, left arm straight up if you like it. And look to your mat, take your time, make your way back, high to low push-up, to downward facing dog. Breath in, empty. Down to your knees, over onto your back for reclined pigeon. I'm going to start with knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze at center. And plant your left foot. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Open up through your right leg. You can stay right here or reach through, catch the back of your left leg. Lately I've been finding it's kind of nice to tuck my heel a little closer towards my hip crease, deeper bend in my right knee, and catch the top of my left knee. A little half lotus pigeon variation. Three more breaths. And slowly unwind your legs, knees to chest. And take the other side. Right foot down, left leg across. Take three more breaths. And unwind to center, knees to chest. Keep your right leg in, send your left leg out. And take your knee across and twist. Inhale back to center. Let both feet plant as you lift and level your hips. And hips down, knees in. Keep your left knee in, right leg out. And twist. Inhale back to center. Again, let your feet plant. We'll take a little mini bridge as you lift and level your pelvis. And the hips down, take happy baby. One more breath in. Exhale, slow release to Shavasana. You're welcome to stay here. And if you're ready for movement, we'll start with fingers and toes. You can add your wrists and ankles. And the turn of your head side to side. And then a full body stretch. Arms back, feet forward. And make your way over to your side. And keep your eyes closed, come to seated. And sit tall on your body. And let your shoulders be heavy. Hands together at heart center. Thumbs to forehead center. Namaste.